Hello, this is a recording of Data Distillery, an example of using Data Distillery for your simulation. So I'm going to go to my D drive and select data. And in this data folder, I have an example data file here. I'm going to drag that over to my empty space here, and this will load that data file as well as the video file and IG. So I'm going to let this all load up and wait for everything to load. And then in here, I see my IG window, my video window, as well as my data. So I can adjust all of these windows. This IG window here, I can use the scroll wheel to zoom in, and I can also use my mouse by holding my left click to move around. So this is actually all of the SIGI data from the IG that's being recorded here. So this will show the vehicle driving in the simulation. Then I have my video footage here of all the different camera angles as well as the center channel data that's being recorded. This data here is coming from SimCreator, so whether this be the simulation time or the dynamics of the vehicle, all of this is coming through that data merge component that is going into the VC generic titler. So I'm going to press play, and you can kind of all see all this data run in sync with each other, and then I will go through and graph a specific data set and show you how to do that. So I'm going to press play here, and then that will start. As you can see, I have an overlay here for all of my little titles. So this is that full sim.tcx file that's running. I'm getting into the vehicle right now, but as you can see, things have started loading up in the IG window, and I can kind of zoom in and look at the vehicle moving around. I can also go to the IG tab here, and I can select the different views. So if I want to go to the center channel, I could be inside of the vehicle, and I can select a third person view to kind of zoom out of the space while the vehicle is moving. So as you can see here, the data's running with the simulation at the same time. So all of this data is synchronized together and being shown in one place. So I have an events tab here. This allows me to select the different events. So as I was mentioning in the training, you can use the SimObserver command to add it into a maneuver and tag multiple events so that you can kind of look through your data a little bit more refined than trying to scrub through the whole thing. In addition to that, if you want to plot any of this data, I can pause the simulation, or sorry, the recording, and I can go to one of these data points here. Maybe I want to go to throttle, and I can right click that column and select graph current column. This will add a graph over the time of the recording of the different positions of the throttle from the dynamics or data merge group that's being collected in SimCreator. I can also add something like the heading or any additional data. So maybe if with throttle, I might want to add my brake as well. So I can actually drag that column and add it to the this graph as well, and it will overlay on top of it. So this will kind of allow you to see multiple data points at the same time. I can also move through this data while the recording is running. So if I hit play, this will be the position as well as giving you those data points on that line here. So right now I'm driving with SimDriver. So as you can see here, my hands are off the wheel, and it is currently driving autonomously. So this is just kind of a overview of what you might be looking at when you're analyzing the data or going through SimObserver and Data Distillery. Thank you for watching this brief example.